Are you looking to jump into the YouTube game and don't know whether you want it to be a hobby or a business? Well, I've got some expectations for you no matter which one you choose. Hey guys, welcome back. I am the Real Bearded Businessman, and thanks for checking out the channel. If you're a repeat viewer, want to say thank you, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. I want to make sure that you stay up to date here on all the updates that we got on the channel, and let's get going here, right? So I understand where you're at. If you are somebody sitting there on the couch right now, or sitting in your office chair doing some research, figuring out, hey, whether or not you want to jump into the YouTube game. I was there. I remember it exactly, and I remember one of the biggest turning points, I guess, or one of the biggest forks in the road for me, so to speak, was, well, do I want to start hitting this as a hobby, or do I really want to start doing this as a business? And likewise, I wanted to put this video together for you because if that's really where you're at too, I want to kind of throw out some ideas for you and hopefully help you out, right? So let's get started here. I apologize, I got the bird here squawking around, so I apologize if there's some background noise. But hey, as a new YouTuber, this is all the fun stuff that you get to deal with, right? So hey, you got pets, they're not always going to be great with you here. But anyways, so let's start off with those of you out there that really want to start your YouTube channel as a hobby and kind of what to expect, right? So first one out there is, hey, I'm going to be a hobbyist. I'm going to upload my video game streams, or I'm going to upload my, I'm a maker, I do crafts, I do, any of those things. And, or hey, even I want to talk about something, or I want to vlog, and that's going to be my hobby. So I think that's great, and more power to you. And there's a lot of people out there that are doing that, and that have started their channel as a hobby and have made the pivot to being able to monetize it and make some more money off of it. So I think that's great. So what are some of the things that I think as a hobbyist that you need to look out for? Are, first off, if your idea is that you're just going to make a video and then upload it here, make a video, upload it there, I really would like to stress that you're going to need to make sure that you're consistent as a hobbyist. I find that a lot of folks that are just from that hobby type mindset, that consistency is probably one of the toughest things to maintain. And let's be honest, at some point you're going to want your videos to show up in searches, or else nobody's going to find them. So if that consistency is going to be key, right? So I would say that at least make sure that you're consistent. And if you're going to do this as a hobby, what I like to do is the batch recording. I like to batch record a lot of my videos, and I think that's totally going to help you out on the hobby side, to make sure that you're consistent and to make sure that you're able to upload them to a point where, hey, the YouTube algorithm picks you back up, right? So that's kind of the first thing that I would stress out over, or not stress out, sorry, but I would stress on. And I think the second thing is not really a point of warning or a point of caution, but I would throw that out there, is, a lot of people that have hobby type channels, I know it kind of happened a little bit with some of the creator channels or the maker channels, is they started off as a hobby, and then as they started really kind of figuring out how long this was taking them and how much time investment it really was, they were really looking to get some monetary investment back. And I know that they got a little bit of backlash from their community. So I would like to offer this up as a point of suggestion, is even if you're going to do it as a point or as a hobby, I would definitely make your audience aware from the get-go that at some point you may want to pivot, just so that way they're not hit with it. If you're doing it for 2 years, they're not hit with it down the road by 2 years. I think it's great to have that transparency for you and your audience as well. And I think that just helps everybody out, just it helps everybody out altogether. So that's kind of my point there. As far as expectations, what to expect, I think that people that are doing this as a hobby, unless it's like a hobby that you're just like really, really driven at, I think it's going to be tough to get subscribers and get viewers from the get-go. If you're looking at just kind of, I'm going to upload a video here, upload a video there, and I just want it to be up there, that's great and that's good, but you're going to have to be very active getting folks and getting traffic to your channel. You're probably not going to get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. If I search for your name, that may be the only way that I even can see your channel. So just be aware of that. If you're really driven though, and you know that, hey, I got to put good descriptions to my videos and I got to put good tags in there, you're going to be a lot better off than somebody that's not trying that. But as a hobby, just be very aware of that. And like I said, if you're a hobbyist that's very driven, I think you'll be just fine. So the second way that you could start a channel is kind of from the business aspect, the business mindset. And I think that's great personally, because that's what my mindset was when I started this channel, and it still is now. One of my first videos, I came out and I said, hey guys, as my audience, I want to let you know that my goal here is to monetize this and turn this, side hustle into something that creates a cash flow in for me and my family. And I think that's very critical to let people know that. Like I said earlier, it's very critical to be transparent. And I think that only helps you out at the end. So that's kind of my first key point there. But hey, you're going to handle this as a business, right? So what does that mean? So let's break it down kind of like, I don't want to say like a corporate structure, but let's say you're a big company, right? So what do you have? Let's say you're Amazon, right? So, okay, so you're Amazon. We'll call it Amazon because everybody knows Amazon, right? But hey, you could be any corporation, right? So what do you need? Well, you need to have a product. Okay, got it. A product or a service. Got it. So those two things there are you yourself putting these videos together. So you got that covered if you're going to try to do this as a business. But then where do you go, right? So, okay, so I have to have a marketing company maybe, or a marketing division or department. I have to be able to sell. I have to be able to do things like that. And so from that standpoint, you have to kind of start looking at it. And so for me, so I have my product and my service, which is this, and this is the product right here, but, that's my product and my service. And from the marketing standpoint, that's absolutely using the internals of the platform itself to your advantage. That's your marketing department, and sometimes you have to go out and even seek things out. So, even if you're a creator, you want to make money off of this, you have to go out and you have to seek the traffic sometimes, right? So, you have to understand how you're going to handle this from a marketing standpoint. And I think that's totally key, is that, hey, like a company and like a corporation, you need to have these multiple facets. And really, it's one of those things that when you sit back and you think about it, it's a little scary at times. I'm not going to lie to you. But by the same token, the one redeeming piece that I'm going to tell you is you can do one of these things at a time, right? So don't ever feel like you have to, bite off the entire thing at once. So I started, and I had, obviously this channel, and then I created the blog, and then, hey, I needed a social media account on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, here, that. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you guys go on any of those things, links down below, of course, but if you do go to any of those platforms, you're going to see certain platforms I'm way more active on than others. And really what it comes down to is time. I only have so much time to invest, and really, I think that's okay. I mean, people understand that. And so what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to hit the YouTube platform and perfect my craft here and then move on. I mean, I'm more active on Twitter maybe than I am on Instagram, or maybe I'm more active on Facebook than I am on Twitter. It helps you to find that one thing and then move on from there, right? So that's kind of, what I think as far as the business aspect is. And then as far as the expectations are concerned, I'd like to point out, and maybe I'm not 100% correct on this, so please let me know if you disagree, but I think as far as expectations, I think that you're going to be a little bit better off as far as getting those subscribers and getting those viewers from day one. And I think because your mindset's going to be different. Whereas if I'm a hobbyist that's just trying to put my product or my service out, being my videos, I already have that mindset on the business side of how am I going to promote these videos? How am I going to turn this into something that works, right? How am I going to make sure that maybe I can make some money off of this? And I think that's a key aspect to have if you ever do want to make money off of this. But I think that as an expectation, I think it's going to be a little bit easier because you're already going to have that, I don't want to say more aggressive or hungrier attitude, but I think that kind of comes with the turf of having that business mindset. So that's my thoughts, guys. It's kind of getting a little late here. I just got home from work. Hope most of that made sense to you. Please, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm still a relatively new creator. I'm a small creator. Started this a little bit ago. A lot of this stuff is new and free in my head still. And if there's really a biting question that you have about what it's like to be a small creator, please let me know in the comments below. I'll get back to you. We'll get this thing figured out together. And you know what, guys? I wish nothing but the best for you. I want you guys to succeed, whether you want to be a hobbyist or a business channel. I wish nothing but the best for you. I wish you all the success in the world. And guess what, guys? I'm going to catch you on the next one.